the biggest way, if you are a person that uses the trails or even just values what the trails do for our community, is become a member. It's easy. You don't even have to think about what you're doing. It's an app. You sign up. We have a monthly fee if you want to go that route, or you could do yearly. It's as cheap as $5 a month. So to put it in perspective, if you use trails twice a month, which is pretty low, you're paying $2.50 every time you go out. Like, that's nothing.
That's
People
you can't get a cup of fancy coffee for $5.
No, you can't. And people, I think nothing about paying $6 for a cup of coffee. Nothing. I think nothing about paying $8 for a beer now.
Right.
And so yeah, the impact, if everybody that uses the trail recognizes the impact they could have if everybody helped, it could be insane. We could have a full-time maintenance crew just out there brushing trail. Like, it would be next level. Like, our flow trails could be maintained every year instead of every 3 years. All the trails in Whiskeytown could be being built. Like, it could move the needle on what Redding Trail Alliance is able to do significantly.
Right, and that's just getting enough people to commit at $5 a month. So let me make it.
Well, they have the opportunity to do more. That's the lowest.
Okay.
So let me break it down. And this is where I think it highlights how Redding, I'm going to say Redding is very generous. I've already talked about with the sponsorship for Lemurian, like
right.
$30,000.
That's fortune.
Yeah. So we have, I think we're at 175 members. I don't have the exact breakdown, but I will say our base level is $5 a month. And we really appreciate that, because those are people that maybe weren't donating anything before. And now they're donating $60 a year. Like, that's great. And it keeps us in touch with them. Like, they can hear from us, we can hear from them. So the next level is that's the trail advocate. So then you have a trail steward, which is $20 a month. I am happy to say I'm a trail steward.
Okay.
So is Camille. And then you have the trail champion, which is $40 a month. And each of these levels, you get more benefits. Like, a trail champion gets a free entry, or maybe half off. I think a free entry into one of our events. Could just be 50. Anyway, but they get different. They get a jersey, they get a hat. The stewards get a hat, pair of socks. And then you have Trail Superheroes, which is $100 a month. Guess how many Trail Superheroes we have?
I'm hoping the number's big, but I'm going to say 0.
No, we have 15 people.
No way.
15 people that give $100 a month.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Insanely generous. And these are not super wealthy people. These are people that have a little bit of disposable income, a little bit, and they recognize and they love what we're doing, and they're stepping up to the plate.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And they made a decision for them and their households that $100 a month is more important than another streaming service. Because like the game of the streaming service was to convince everybody can get rid of cable for $10 a month. But then, of course, there's now
paying $150 a month.
Yeah, right. There's a dozen streaming services. They ditched streaming services for something that their kids and their family is always going to remember, and it's better for them, for their longevity, their well-being, their mental health. Everything's better about being outside.
And we get that feedback. That's like one of them. She told me, like, she's like, this is how I stay mentally healthy. Like, my job's stressful, the trails are my outlet, and so $100 a month, like, to her, it's a bargain.
Right.
And that's how, like, let's back it up to the $40 a month. Like, how much do you pay for a decent gym membership? It's at least $40 a month. So outdoor trails, they're free for access, but really they're not free. And so to have people understand that and become part of the solution, we hope more people hear this podcast and sign up.
Right, that's huge. Okay, so then you mentioned the website. What is it? What's the website?
ReddingTrailAlliance.org.
And what's the email address?
info@ReddingTrailAlliance.org. Nathan, not Nate.
Okay.
People call me Nate, but the email's a little bit more formal. So Nathan@ReddingTrailAlliance.org, or you can even email Camille@ReddingTrailAlliance.org.
Okay.
And we'll get back to you.
So,
there is no Owen at ReddingTrailAlliance.org.
Yeah, Owen doesn't type so hot.
No.
Paws are hard on a keyboard. Yeah. And I can say, when I got connected to you through Dusty, that everything you said has been completely true. Camille was back to me instantaneously. You were back to me. We were texting, we were emailing. I mean, it was really accessible. So everything you've said has been my lived experience as well. Have I forgotten anything about bringing information about this organization to light in our community?
No, I don't think you've forgotten anything, but one more thing I want to say that I've come to realize, because I've gone from just being extremely thankful, and I still am, but extremely thankful just to be able to do what we do, to acknowledging the value that Redding Trail Alliance brings to our community. And so I just want to highlight one other aspect of a really high quality trail system is that quality of life, or that vibe that it creates in our community. And Redding's changed so much in the last 10, 15 years. I mean, downtown, it's a thing now.
Right.
I love it. Our trail system, it's becoming world class. We still have a ways to go, but we can get there.